You did everything right last night. You went to bed on time, you got 8 solid hours of sleep. And yet, you wake up feeling like you barely rested at all. When this heavy, lingering exhaustion becomes your daily normal, it is incredibly easy to brush it off. We tell ourselves that this is just what getting older feels like. In your 20s and 30s, your body operated like a cheap rental car. Fill it with low-quality fuel, skip the maintenance, drive it relentlessly, and it would still get you from point A to point B without a problem. By the time you reach 50, that dynamic shifts. You are no longer driving a rental. Your body is now a classic muscle car. It is valuable, it is highly capable, but it requires a highly specific maintenance manual to keep it running. As we hit midlife, our hormone levels naturally begin to drop. When this happens, the tiny power plants inside our cells, called mitochondria, lose some of their efficiency. They simply produce less daily energy. It is your body's biological check engine light coming on. The vehicle isn't broken. You don't need a new engine. You just need to adjust your maintenance routine to match the classic car you are driving today. The first step is looking at what you put in the tank. A diet heavy in processed foods and added sugars acts exactly like cheap, dirty gas. It agitates your immune system. When your immune system stays agitated day after day, it creates a condition called chronic inflammation. Think of this as a silent rust spreading through your body, actively draining your cellular battery and leaving you exhausted. To clear out that rust, you need high-octane fuel. This means prioritizing foods that naturally cool down your immune response, like bright, colorful vegetables and healthy fats found in olive oil and salmon. This image shows the building blocks of an anti-inflammatory diet. The foundation relies on eating a wide variety of colorful vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats every single day. But there is a second specific hurdle for older adults. As we age, our muscles develop something called anabolic resistance. They become stubborn, meaning they require a much louder, stronger signal from the food we eat to repair themselves. A small piece of chicken at dinner is no longer enough to trigger that repair process. To break through anabolic resistance, you must hit a strict threshold, 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at every single meal. Upgrading your fuel to whole foods and hitting that daily protein target stops the internal rust. It gives your body the premium energy a classic engine needs to hum. We often hit our 50s and figure a brisk daily walk around the neighborhood is plenty of exercise to stay healthy. Walking is fantastic for your heart. Going back to our car metaphor, daily cardio keeps the paint job looking great, but it does absolutely nothing to reinforce the physical frame holding the vehicle together. Without direct intervention, older adults steadily lose muscle tissue every year. This is known as sarcopenia. As that muscle fades, your structural support degrades, making basic physical tasks feel exhausting. To stop this decline, send a physical survival signal. Lifting weights or doing resistance training forces your body to retain and build muscle tissue. This builds a protective shock absorber around your joints, turns up resting metabolism, and generates stamina. Resistance training serves as the essential structural maintenance required to keep the car's frame from collapsing. Even a perfectly fueled, heavily reinforced classic car will eventually break down if you drive it 24 hours a day without ever parking it in the garage. The 50s bring unique pressures. You might be navigating the peak of your career while simultaneously caring for aging parents and supporting your own children. This keeps your body constantly flooded with stress hormones. This chart shows how a primary stress hormone, called cortisol, acts on the brain. When cortisol remains high into the evening, it physically blocks your brain from dropping into deep restorative sleep, the exact zone where cells clear out brain fog and repair themselves. You must actively pull the car into the garage. That means fiercely guarding your sleep habits and utilizing daily decompression techniques like reading or deep breathing to force stress hormones down before bed. The body requires deep sleep and lower stress to perform essential cellular repair. Midlife fatigue is not a life sentence. You've simply been trying to apply a rental car lifestyle to a body that requires specialized care. So here is your new manual. Rule 1. Upgrade the fuel. Eat a rainbow of whole foods and hit 25 to 30 grams of protein at every meal. Rule 2. Reinforce the chassis. Challenge your muscles with resistance training 2 to 3 times a week. Rule 3. Mandate your garage time. Treat your sleep and your stress management as absolute non-negotiables. Give your body the exact tune-up it requires, and you will find you have plenty of vibrant, energetic miles left for the open road.